morning, my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Couple things. Today it is Sunday. Um, it is Sunday, August the 18th, the year 2019. Actually, it's in the afternoon now, so I'm over in the morning. So, Vandy, my little dog, those of you who follow me over the past 3 years, I had three Cocker Spaniels. I had Vegas, Axel, which was the oldest, Axel, Vegas, and Vanity. So Axel died first, then Vegas, and now Vanity. So over the years, we've had 7 Cocker Spaniels total. 4 that Earl and I got into the course of our relationship. There was Axel, Goldie, Axel, Goldie, Vanity, and Vegas in that order. So, but Vanity up and died on me on Friday afternoon. Vanity had been sick for a little while. She stopped eating and drinking water this week. So I said, okay, I knew it was time. So as I was making arrangements on Friday afternoon to take her to the veterinarian to be put to sleep, I called the vet, made arrangements. I was going to take her out there on Friday night or Saturday morning. I went upstairs, took a shower. My game plan was I was going to give Vanny a nice bath, clean her up, because she had been kind of sick. So I said, let me give her one final bath. And I went upstairs, took a shower, got dressed, came back downstairs, and I found her cuddled up by the TV. She had passed away. So that was I was not expecting that, but I knew she was weak. She hadn't eaten any water, or she hadn't she hadn't been drinking water or eating. I was trying to feed her food, cooking her special stuff. I was also trying to give her water, and she was just in the road. She was born in 2001. We had her for years. And she just came to the end of the road, She's on her own terms. She heard me talking to that veterinarian about taking her out there. She was like, "Oh hell no!" She hated that place. It was funny because I get out the car and she'd be looking around like, "Oh, not this place." She didn't like getting groomed. She didn't like any of that stuff. So, she heard me talking to little critters on the phone, and she said, "Oh no, I'm dying right here in the house." And that's what she did. So she's gone. So I won't hear any more doggies running around in the video making all that noise, walking. It's funny because the last few weeks she's been walking in circles. She would start walking late at night. I know, because I've been through. Axel didn't do as much walking as these dogs did, but Vanity and Vegas near the end, they got to walking. Vegas walked all night long, just walking. He'd stuck in a corner, and you would go look for him. He'd be just staring at the wall, stuck. So Vanny started exhibiting those same traits over the past few weeks, walking around, walking in circles, getting stuck in places. She couldn't get out, falling down the stairs. It was bad. So for me right now, no more pets. Too much work, too much money, too much time. I'm done with that. It's a long time to have a pet to constantly take it to the bathroom. No. So. But anyway, it's sad, because, it's always sad when you lose a family pet like that. And it's been quiet over here. You know what? Last night, I keep catching myself. So, I got to go out, get back to the house. Because I went to a bodybuilding competition. I was gone for a few hours yesterday. I said, let me hurry and get back to the house and take Vanity out. I've been gone too long. And then I was driving down the highway. It hit me. I said, Walter, Vanity's not there no more. She's deceased. And I was like, oh, and I've done that a couple of times. Like this morning, I woke up and I said, let me get up and jump out of bed. So let me take Vanity out. So I heard some noise. I was like, that's Vanity moving around. I jumped out of bed. And then I said, okay, you going crazy, man. You might need to be on some medication. Vanity's dead. She ain't making no noises no more. So that's going to take a few days for me to accept that fact mentally, because I've been so many years dealing with dogs, taking them out in the morning time, putting their needs before my needs, because I have to use the bathroom. Sometimes I have to take them out first because they need to go before I do, because there's just, I'm over that mess. No more doggies. A friend, it's weird because I watch Facebook and I've seen a few younger guys who have passed away over the past few weeks. And you just never know how people take death. I've lost a lot of friends. I've even lost 2 sisters. My father's passed away. I don't do the funeral thing no more. People, I just don't. Yeah. I mean, going to my own funeral, so y'all show respect. But I'll take he ain't here. He said he ain't coming. So anyway, it's been quiet over here. And I cannot see myself getting another pet at this time. Too much work. No way. So I'm going to do some cleaning over here. And I've been wanting to buy some nice rugs. I have one rug in the living room, but I want to put some rug in the dining room. And there's a rug. I had a rug in my bedroom I had to take up because she was in the bedroom and she kept peeing on the rug. So I'm going to get it clean and put back down on the floor. Get a little cheap rug in there. We might throw that thing out and get another one. I paid $20 for the damn rug. But, of course, I'm saddened by it because it's kind of lonely over here without the new mutts running around on the floor, running around. Although Vegas died last summer, and Axel died a few years ago. Yeah, no more doggies. Been down that path. Speak it into existence. You know, that's a cool comment that my mother consistently says, speaking into existence. And my mother's a character. You know, she's very religious. And if we could speak something into existence, I'd be speaking winning the lottery into existence. You know, I meet so many people who are caught up in religion and religious thoughts and prayer, God and Jesus, and their lives are so in such disarray. I just wonder. And they live by this principle of prayer and positive thinking and speaking in existence, but they won't take action. How can you expect your life to change if you won't take any sort of action to change the situation that you're in? You won't do anything. You have to get up and take control of the situation. You can't just speak it into existence. You have to literally get up and take control of the situation and try to make sense of it all and do something. You know, I'm dealing with a lot of friends who are going through so many issues and they're trying to figure this stuff out on their own. And sometimes that's not possible. Sometimes you might need to go get a little help. You know, sometimes I just strongly feel religion has been detrimental to the black community. I look at some of these black neighborhoods and I see all these churches on every corner. I've made videos about this in the past, but we got a church on every corner next to the dialysis clinic, and our communities are in such disarray because we're expecting a miracle to happen. There'll be no miracles. We have to get up and do the work to improve our situations. If you're not making enough money, you need to get up and begin finding. If you're financially in a bad position, and you can get up and do the work to change it, you know, you might want to get on up and do it. Speak it into existence sounds great on paper, but put it into existence would probably be a better way to say it. Get up and put it into existence. Get up and make it into existence. Get up and make it work into existence. That's what I would say. But I got a slew of religious friends who are in financial dire straits. Seriously. And another thing about these religious people I know, they live such a reckless life sexually. How could you be so religious, but sexually you're able to, you have no issue with running around here living a very reckless sexual lifestyle that the Bible speaks about. You don't follow that principle, but you constantly screaming to Jesus and prayer and going to church and all that stuff that you live in. I know a lot of people who are religious and they live a very reckless lifestyle. I don't even know how else to describe it, other than the fact that they just live recklessly. And I don't know if it has something to do with I've never lived a reckless lifestyle. And God, please forgive the beard. I'm letting it grow in a little bit before I get to the barber. But I've never lived a reckless lifestyle. And I've never lived my life the way I see these guys living. Then they say they're religious, and I'm going to church, and it's getting to the point where when I meet somebody and they're very religious and they're going to church and they're involved in the church, and I'm like, y'all, I really don't even want them around me. I just don't, because I'm like, okay, here we go with this religion mess, religion and religious behavior, but they're really not living life that. I told you all a story a few days ago. A friend of mine who was constantly posting positive stuff on Instagram, constantly an associate. Everything's positive, positive. But his life is just completely upside down. And it's been like that for some time now. And I guess he's one of those people that says who feels like he can speak it into existence. You can't, but won't do the work that needs to be done. Your life is upside down. You got all these issues going on. You're constantly in church. You're constantly posting positive stuff, but things are still not going right. That's because you're not doing the work that needs to be done. You're not tackling the issue. You can't positive think this in positive thinking and thinking positive thoughts all day long aren't going to resolve the cancer that's eating at your soul. You have to fix it. Some way, somehow. You have to deal with it. And really sit down and figure out how can I fix these issues. Because the speaking into existence and prayer ain't working. And it will not work. You have to get up off your behind and do what needs to be done. Whether it's for professional help, mentally, physical, between professionals, professional mental health therapy, psychiatric help, dealing with drugs or alcoholism or sexual addiction, which is a huge problem. You can't change those things just by thinking positive. Because if that was the case, a lot of people would have changed a lot of issues just by thinking, I'm going to think positive about it. But then at midnight, when you get that scratch, that feeling going on, you ripping and running the streets of Atlanta trying to satisfy your sexual cravings, but you've not dealt with the issue. Going to church isn't working. Prayer isn't working. Speaking into existence ain't working. You might need to start making some serious changes in how you are addressing the problem. And I'm dealing with a lot of friends and associates who have these issues, but they're not handling it correctly. There's no way I'm going to sit in this house, in my home, knowing I have a sexual addiction problem, and I'm not going to make any attempt to try to fix that. There's no way I'm going to sit here and not go get professional help for an issue I'm having, whether it's mentally or physically. If you break your leg, you go to the emergency room. You don't sit here and pray and hope that your leg miraculously heals itself. That's not going to work. You have to go get some help. And black people have got to stop, my people of color, we have to stop looking so negatively at seeking professional help, especially for mental health issues. And get no medication that can help you. I suffer from anxiety. I take my medications. Okay, when I'm having an issue, I take my issues. I realize that when I'm having anxiety kicks in, I can say, okay, I'm having an issue. Let me take my medication. When I don't have it, I'm fine. But I realize when anxiety starts to kick in, I feel anxious. I said, let me take care of this, deal with this anxiety. It's not something I have all the time, but when I encounter it, I know how to fix it. So I probably have had anxiety pretty much all my life. I remember in school as a kid getting anxious about the holidays and Christmas and just with the weekend or test or something. Whenever there was something going on, anxiety would kick in. Now, as an adult, I know what the problem is. This is anxiety. So whenever something's going on in my life, like I'm planning a vacation and we're trying to get dressed, trying to pack suitcases, anxiety kicks in because I'm like anxious about the vacation, getting in the car, loading stuff, I'm packing everything. Anxiety kicks in, so I have to take a little Xanax to calm me down. I can pack the suitcase and think clearly. Just packing a suitcase. Really. Because I'm an overpacker. So I need to, I've been packed up this whole house for a weekend trip. Everybody's like, why are we going with all this stuff? And I'm like, I don't know, just in case we need something. 12 pairs of underwear, you only go for the weekend. You can't store that many underwear that fast. So I've learned I recognize my issues and deal with it. But I've been even criticized for even discussing that on my YouTube channel by people. Oh, he's taking this and doing that. You can do this naturally. I ain't time for you niggas and that shit. I take my high blood pressure medication daily, and I do my anxiety as needed. I'm not no fool over here. I know I can't speak a lot of this shit into existence over here, and we ain't gonna pray nothing away. I don't believe in prayer and religion, period. I do believe in getting up and doing the work. And taking care of my health. I'm trying to get my behind to this gym. It's 3 o'clock now. I need to have been up to go to the gym today, but I'm waiting. I'm supposed to be stopping by here. Anyway, this is going to be a short video because I need to go up here and, well, I was getting rid of all the vanity stuff over here, put blankets and pillows and some of the stuff, and then getting it out of the way. Because her bed was right next to my bed at night, so I was stumbling over that thing last night, so I said, let me get to drive my bike. This thing's still sitting here. So I took it and washed it, and I'm going to give it to a neighbor who has a dog. And I got a bunch of dog food. I don't know what to do with this stuff. But, it ain't much. But I'm going to move it out of here. But it's a beautiful hot day here in Atlanta. It's been a scorcher of summer this year. It's been hot. It has been extremely hot here in Atlanta, y'all. This summer, it has been hot. And it's hot outside. I'm trying to get to this gym. I should have been gone hours ago. I guess I was kind of sad and kind of moping around the house, missing vanity. And like with anyone who's had a pet, how I'm feeling right now. And gradually over time to get better. Because I took Axel's death hard. Oh boy, I don't know why I took his death so hard. Because it was so sudden. Vanity, I saw her going down the path over the past 12 months. So I kind of knew. When we put Vegas to sleep, I saw it also. But no more doggy woggies. No more doggies. Can't deal with that emotional roller coaster ride and the expense and the time and the trouble. Not right now. I ain't got Oprah's money. Oprah Winfrey ain't got to take care of them damn Cocker Spaniels she had. She got help. I ain't got no help. I remember sometimes we would come back for vacation, and by the time we got them out of boarding, but as much as we spent on vacation, we had to spend on them dogs. I was like, I ain't doing this no more. Tried to find a boarder way on the other side of town. It was a whole lot cheaper. Them damn dogs are expensive. They are costly. They cost a lot of money. No more doggies. Well, anyway, so, this concludes this video. And love hearing you all's thoughts about speaking it into existence. And your thoughts on that. But anyway, today is Sunday, is August the 18th, the year 2019. I'm out of here. Enjoy your Sunday.